everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am Diane White, and today is the 900th day of quarantine. I've lost track. I know it's 100 and some, maybe 160, I don't know. Still very used to being in this locked up situation. The weather is getting a little bit chilly. The garden is done. So thankfully I managed to pickle a few vegetables. Got a nice little feed on butternut squash and a nice little feed on kale as well. And beet greens and what else? Tomatoes and cucumbers. The good stuff, right? So what's everybody doing? Let me know. I'm trying anyhow to listen to some new bands. I am listening to a new singer. Her name is Ingrid Marie. And she is like so chill. She's a mother, and when she finished raising her kids, she decided that she was going to pursue jazz full time, and that was a really wise choice on her part, I think. Ingrid Marie, if you Google her, you'll find her music on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. And I stopped binge watching the Dick Van Dyke Show, and I went a little bit more of a serious route. I started and I finished the Epstein documentary on Netflix, and that was pretty heavy duty. It was not easy to watch. It's not something that you would sit and eat popcorn to, for sure. But I really think it's something that is important for us women to watch, especially younger women than me, who might find themselves in difficult situations. I also watched the HBO documentary on Chernobyl, and that was scary as well. Fascinating, really good information. I love the fact that they used actual footage from when the incident was happening, and they incorporated it into the documentary. That was really good. And that was very informative. Again, something that kids should watch, everybody should watch, to know what kind of dangers are there and present in the world. I'm baking. I made quite a bit of bread pudding this week. So I took a lot of bread scraps, threw in some milk and sugar and vanilla, and mashed it all up together, put it in the oven, and oh my god, what a great simple dessert to have. I used to eat a lot of bread pudding when I was a kid. It was whenever my aunt came over to visit, she would make several of them actually. And of course, the raisins would be rum soaked, and they were absolutely delicious. I remember it having this like really nice salty, crispy crust, and just childhood memories. And next week, I think I'm going to start working with some crusty bread and see what I can get out of those. I'm actually really good at making dinner rolls. I can make dinner rolls in an hour and a half. Yeasted dinner rolls in an hour and a half. But I think I'm going to try and make some crusty bread. None of this, no knead bread. I'm actually going to knead the bread and make a real nice crusty bread loaf. I was watching, again, YouTube, and there was this famous baker who was going around the world and opening up different bread loaves and showing what the texture of a bread loaf should be. I never really thought about that. I never really ate a lot of bread until recently, until I started baking it myself. And it is absolutely delicious and so satisfying when you get that nice bubbly texture that he talks about in his videos. So I'm thinking about adding a little segment on wise words from my father. You know, every single time I try to take a cut, the phone rings. I am not going to answer the phone. The phone is going to continue ringing. The phone's over there. No, you know what? I'm not going to answer it. Let's leave it. They can leave a message. Are we done? I think we're done. So I'm thinking about adding a segment called Wise Words from My Father. My father says a lot of really wise and crazy things. He doesn't even realize how wise and crazy they are. I was thinking about one the other day, and he's always maintained this my whole life. It was watching the two American presidential candidates kind of bicker. And he always maintained, he as in my father, always maintained that one can achieve world peace over a pot of tea and a game of cricket. Think about that. I have a friend who was struggling with unemployment, and he had a really hard time getting out of bed every day. And one of the things that he discovered that was really crucial for him to getting out of bed, one, as soon as the alarm went off, he made an effort to swing his legs over the bed. Two, he sprayed cold water in his face. He kept a little spray bottle of cold water by his bed, and he would spray it on his face, and that would wake him up. Three, he would make every attempt possible to make the bed, because he knew if he didn't make the bed, he would go right back in it. And four, as he went to go do his morning bathroom routines, he would blast really loud thumping music to get him going. That is now his daily routine, and it's helped him tremendously in getting motivated to get up and get out and find employment. Even though he has to work from home, he managed to find some employment, and that is what is keeping him from, what do they say? Falling down the dark hole of Abulia. There is an election coming. It's an American election. And even if you do not live in the United States of America, you know that there's an election coming. I think this is one of the most publicized elections that I've noticed in my lifetime. And this is a really crucial election. I really hope that the American people who are eligible to vote will exercise their right and go out and vote, because I think this election affects the whole entire world. Enough is enough. Let's bring back democracy to America. Let's get rid of the name calling in politics and the personal attacks in politics, and just play politics, right? Play politics. Follow my father's wise words. So I'm going to cut this short. I thank you all. If you've actually made it through this far in the video, I thank you all for joining me. Please wear a mask. Please wash your hands. If you can't wash your hands, please sanitize your hands with rubbing alcohol, any kind of alcohol-based sanitizer. Please practice social distancing. And, you know, do you really need to go out and sit in a restaurant and eat? Do takeout. Support your local restaurants. It's scary. They might be closed within a couple of months, but please support them. And until we speak again, stay safe. Bye-bye.